Dear Fat. Why did that sound weird? Anyway. You know, I watched your video, and it's kind of ironic that I'm doing this because I almost had the identical conversation with another subscriber that I subscribe to and subscribes to me, Fancy. And the topic that we discussed was life changes. You're struggling with something right now, and I think that the reason you're struggling is because you're looking at what you're doing. Okay, this whole weight loss thing as a thing. Okay, and this is probably reason number one that I'm not a big fan of the term goal weight. And I'm gonna get ribbed by 1,000 people, and you know, I'm sorry if I offended you, but I'm not a big fan of the idea of having a goal weight or a goal BMI, because what it does is it implies an end to something, right? It means we're gonna get to this goal weight, and then what do you do? You know, I'm sorry, I'm gonna move my laptop here. It sounds like it's gonna blow up. Then what do you do? What happens after you reach your goal weight? What happens after you reach your goal BMI? Like I said, it implies an end to something. And I don't think that that's what weight loss and fitness should be about. Obviously, you're going to want to stop losing weight at some point. But I don't think that you should ever stop being fit. I don't think you should ever stop eating right. I don't think you should ever stop taking care of yourself. Now, the reason I mention all this is because you talk about counting calories, and counting calories is very important, because what you're doing right now is you're trying to reteach yourself how to eat, how to live, because it's not just about what you put in your mouth, it's about when you put it in your mouth and how much you put in your mouth and what you do throughout the day. You know, this is a life-changing event, right? It's not like when you get married or when you have a kid. You know, those things change your life, but you know, there's nothing you can do to take those back. You know, what you're doing now is you're changing your life on your own, and that takes 1,000 times more commitment than it takes to have a kid or to get married or to graduate from college. And you have to make that part of your everyday life. You know, so counting calories sucks right now, really does, because it's exactly like you said. How can I get the most satisfaction out of the least amount of numbers? I'm going to move around a minute, and I apologize. And you can't think about it like that. You know, and this is why I urge people to study nutrition, because, you know, they tell you need 2,000 calories a day, or 1,800 calories a day, or 1,400 calories a day, or whatever your surgeon tells you to eat. And I think that number is extremely important. But what I think is even more important is where those numbers come from. And if you can teach yourself where those numbers come from and why that's important, counting calories won't be such a big deal. And it'll almost be automatic. You know, you'll learn how to eat again. You know, it's kind of like brushing your teeth. You know, do you know how long you brush your teeth every day? No. Because you've been doing it for 20, 30, 40 years. You're not 40, but you know, you've been doing it your entire life. It's automatic. You know how to do that properly. Obviously, you still have all of your teeth, right? Well, you don't know how to eat properly. And you've spent the last 20, 30 years learning how to eat the wrong way. So now we have to learn how to eat the right way. And that's not going to happen overnight. It may not even happen in a year. But it'll happen if you're diligent and if you stick with it and if you keep focused and if you put that in the forefront of everything that you do. You know, I gave the same exact advice to Fancy not 10 minutes ago. You know, take every single decision you make throughout the day and ask yourself, is this affecting how I'm living? Is this affecting what I eat? And if it is, make the right choice. And if it's not, it doesn't matter, because you asked yourself. And if you get in the habit of asking yourself every single time, then making those decisions will be easy. And sooner or later, you'll start to realize, you know what? I don't have to count calories anymore. And I'm still eating right, because now I've taught myself how to eat the way I should. And that's what it's going to take. It's not an easy road. Hell, if it was easy, none of us would be here blogging because we're fat, right? I mean, I'm just saying. I call them like I see them. But it's a road that's travelable. Travelable, yes. It is a journey that is completable. It is something that can be done. It can be accomplished. The mountain can be climbed. We just have to stick with it. Alright? You take care. Don't sweat this. Stick with it. And think about it as you're changing your life. Because you are. This isn't something you just do and then you quit. You're never going to quit. You just have to relearn how to do it right. Alright? You take care, and you let me know if it can help you at all. Alright?